Hey there everyone, this is Ash from Cascade Fiberworks, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on this cute little cactus pattern. I did a little deviation with different color flowers, but everything is the same regardless. So let's get into it. What I'm using today is a J hook. This is a 5.75, and you'll need some little safety eyes. I'm using 14mm today. And I'm also using this Cozy Cub. So you can still use like Posh is another good brand, and you can also use the Sweet Snuggles Light. They'll kind of work up the same. Maybe the Sweet Snuggles Light might be a little bit bigger. But we're going to go ahead and start with 8 single crochet in a magic circle. Alright, so I got that 8 out here. We'll just close our magic circle. Sorry, my hands are a little shaky today, everyone. Alright, so I got that stitch marker here. Put that in the first stitch. Then we're just going to increase all the way around. And your stitch count should be at 16 by the end of this row. I'm going to go ahead and tie in my back here just with a simple knot. And then for round number 3, we have some bobble stitches and increases in here. So the first one is going to be single crochet increase twice. Alright. And then bobble stitch. So this is going to be acting as our cat's ears. I'm going to go ahead and pass through this probably 5 times to create this bobble stitch. And then going to the next stitch is going to be an increase right after your bobble stitch. And then single crochet. And then 2 increases. 1, 2. And then single crochet increase, bobble stitch. Excuse my phone. And we're going to do that bobble stitch. I have so much of the fluff stuck in this yarn, unfortunately. Alright, and then right after that bobble, we're going to increase single crochet twice here at the end. Whoop. So that's an increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet. Alright, and so you should be at a stitch count of 24 by the end of round 3. We got 2 cute little ears here for our cat cactus. And then running into round number 4, we're going to do 3 single crochet increase. All right, another row completed there. All right, so at the end of round 4, you should be at 30 for your count. And then the next 3 rows, rows 5, 6, 7, and 8, you're going to be doing just 30 single crochet around. This will make up the face part of your cat cactus here. So I will do those rounds and meet you back for round number 9. Well, we will start on the arms and the feet. All right, now we're going into round number 9, where we're going to do some arms for our little cat. So we're going to be doing 8 single crochet, bobble stitch, 14 single crochet, bobble stitch, and then 6 single crochet, okay? And so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, which kind of brings you to the side of our cat. And so I'm going to make my way through for a bobble stitch. Again, I do 5 pass throughs. All right, one arm down, one more arm to go. And so then we will go ahead and do 14 in between the 2 arms. All right, made it to 14. And do another bobble stitch. All right, there's our other little arm. And then we should just have 6 here at the end that we got to fill in. 1, 2, 5 and 6. Yay, we got 2 little arms. And your stitch count should still remain at 30. Now for round number 10, that's just going to be the area in between the 2 arms here. And it's just going to be 30 single crochet all the way around. So I will meet you there. All right. So now we have finished row number 10, which creates that cute little in-between area. And now we're going to start on row 11, where we will have our feet. And that's going to be 11 single crochet, bobble stitch, 9 single crochet, bobble stitch, 8 single crochet at the end. Okay? Now we're going to do our bobble stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, and so then we have 9 single crochet in between this. 1, 2. All right, we're going to do another bobble stitch. And like that. And then we are at 8 for the end. All right. Ta-da! Now we have legs and little paws up top. Okay, so now moving forward, we are going to actually do back loop only in round 12. And we're going to do a decrease at the same time. So back loop only, 3 single crochet, decrease all the way around. Okay, and what that's going to create is this more flatter edge here underneath the feet, and I think it makes them stand a little bit better. You know, they're still squishy little chunky baby cats, but so back loop only. One, 2, 3, and decrease. And do that all the way around. All right, and I will meet you at the end after we do all these. Alrighty, and so now we have almost the entire cat done here. It's just going to be decreases and making a tail moving forward. But we are going to go ahead and do eye placement. I placed these eyes between rows 6 and 7, about 4 stitches apart from each other. So I just count it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to kind of line it up with the ears a little bit. I might go down just a little bit. 6 and 7. I also forgot to go get a little nose, so let me do that real quick. Alright, so I got one of these cute little noses here. And you totally don't need to use the little noses. You can just use some thread or another chunky yarn. Totally up to you. I just really enjoy the noses. And I got these noses off of like 4 different sizes, I think it came. And they all came off of Amazon.